So hi, hello, another chapter, another new video. Here we would cover the first chapter from Philip Kotler. So what this book is all about, it's all about marketing. I'm giving this introduction to the people who actually don't know about the bookish knowledge regarding marketing. But yeah, exactly, there is one standard text book which exists and which can teach you the nitty-gritty and the basics of marketing. And in short, the marketing itself is not only selling as a salesman or just going on around and telling people ki buy my product. So marketing is the whole of the business. It starts from the very beginning when the business starts itself, when you understand one demand, one scope in the consumer's mind, or when you develop one product, one service to sell in that for that need, to fulfilling that need, and all the journeys all together till product development, understanding consumer needs, understanding creating brand and everything. The whole business itself is marketing, comes under marketing actually. So don't just think it in a narrow way. It means sales. So the first chapter, which is a part of the first part of this book, where we are actually covering the fundamental of marketing. And under this fundamental of marketing, the first chapter itself is named as defining marketing for the new realities. I hope you can understand from the name itself. We are trying to understand what marketing is on the basis of the new realities. Means hundreds years ago, the selling market and the buyer market was very different than right now, which is digital one, and converting to digital one gradually. And maybe many new things would come in future, because marketing is something which is not stagnant. So here it starts with a very good example of one online selling market, which is called Big Basket, where they have created a very big customer base within a very small timeline, where they are actually buying fresh vegetables, fruits directly from the farmers and delivering it to the doorsteps of the urban customers who are sitting and staying in the flats, big houses in the cities. So it is something which is really interesting, where Big Basket have created a very new marketing tactic, very new business in a place where they have found out one demand and they just fulfill it. Okay, so with this basic example, we are heading forward, and when we would discuss any topic from any chapter here, we would try to use the concept in form of some examples, right? It's not like some bookish examples, it's not like some formal examples. We would brainstorm, we would think of anything which we can see around us. It could be something related to a very small lemonade shop, like the lemonade kind of examples that we take while starting the finance or whatever it is, like very basic thing. It could be from there to very developed business as well, you can think of. So the first thing, the first part of this chapter, first topic, is like the scope of marketing, where we are trying to understand the definition of marketing. So what is marketing? Marketing is about identifying and meeting. Just try to understand what is written exactly word by word here. I'm reading it out from the book itself. So marketing is about identifying and meeting human and social needs in a way that harmonizes with the goals of organization. Okay, so marketing is about identifying. When you are identifying some social need, like a group of people do need something, and then after identifying, you are creating something to meet their need in a way so that the organization, behalf of which Like you are there as an organization at the very beginning as one person. If that becomes multiple person, it will become one big organization. So where the need of the organization or the goal of the organization is also fulfilling, which is basically the money they are making. If I give you the basic example, not any example from social entrepreneurship, where the social thing is the main goal most of the time. So here, suppose there is one group of people, suppose in which institute you are, there are thousands of students, they need hoodies, okay, for winter. So that's a need one organization is finding out. Then they are supplying hoodies by doing advertisement or whatever it is. They are connecting with people and selling it. They are meeting the target, and they are creating one organization key. I am this person, or I am this organization who is selling you the hoodie. Okay, so that's what basically the marketing is here. There are multiple definitions if you go through the book. So with this simple definition, we will step forward. But one more thing that we would discuss here is regarding marketing management. We just discussed what marketing is, but what marketing management is. So the American Marketing Association offers the following formal definition, which is marketing is the activity, set of institutions and processes of creating, communicating, and with that delivering and exchanging offering that have value for customers, clients, partners, and society at large. So coping with this exchange processes calls for a considerable amount of work and skill. Marketing management takes place when at least one party to a potential exchange thinks about the means of achieving desired response from the other parties. Okay, so suppose the consumer want a product or service, and the organization wants money out of it, so they will do the exchange of this thing. So thus the marketing management is the art and science of choosing target market, getting, keeping and growing customers through creating, delivering and communicating superior customer value. Okay, so the whole process of managing the marketing is marketing management basically. Okay, so with this thing we will head forward in the next topic of the chapter. What are all the things which could be marketed? So basically there are 10 kind of things which could be marketed, which is discussed here. One is very common that we can think of is some good. Some good could be this glass is a good, right? As a consumer, someone would need it. The shirt or anything else is a part of good. So then services. Suppose a haircut you want to go to parlor for fresh wash or whatever it is. So that will become a part of a thing what is marketed. First is good, second is services. Then third is events. Events could also be marketed. So what is it exactly? So marketers promote time-based events, okay, including major trade shows, artistic performances, company anniversaries, global sporting events such as Olympics, World Cup, promoted aggressively to companies and fans, local events including craft fairs, book shows, regarding the farmers and the farmers market as well. So events could also be marketed. So here, suppose one example that I can think of, but if you have some other example in your mind, but you can always share. So this is all about finding examples on the basis of the knowledge we are having. That's where the real fun lies, according to me. If we are learning something and if we are able to apply that knowledge somewhere, then the fulfillment actually comes, right? So right now we would try to think of some examples around us, or some example out of our mind. Then this whole knowledge itself could be used to create a business, obviously. So how events could be marketed? Suppose the Red Bull company has a very good marketing campaign where they actually advertise the events, the sports events mainly. Okay, so they are actually marketing the event there. Maybe some artists' performances could be also marketed. Okay, so this events itself, it's not about only the performance, it's about the performance, the experience, the other people's connecting with other chances of connecting with people, talking with people, food, everything, the whole experience itself comes under event. So then talking about experiences, experience itself could be marketed as well. The basic example of this is Disneyland, right? Where someone can go, especially the child and children, who can go and actually experience the magic kingdom that they tries to create, the fairy kingdom, magic kingdom, right? So with this fourth note, we will move forward to the fifth note, which could be marketed as person self-branding. So it itself is a whole separate thing, like personal branding, self-branding, where you can think of big celebrities like Virat Kohli, Amitabh Bachchan, other celebrities who are actually brand themselves. Then places could be marketed, just like cities, states, regions. So there are many actually things goes on which are regarding marketing the places. Just think of, like, I saw government tries to actually market what they tries to market their tourists, like tourist spots, right? So in that way, we have seen, being a part of India, we have seen advertisements of Kerala. They tries to promote that, as a natural, beautiful spot. Being a part of West Bengal, I have seen like different ways where different parts of whole West Bengal is marketed to attract tourists and generate some revenue. So places could be also marketed, right? So that's the sixth thing. After that, there are properties which could be marketed as, like, when we are discussing about property, or we are talking about property, properties are what? Properties are like flats, land, bungalows, gated communities, luxury apartments, properties, where these properties could be marketed as well. The next one is organizations, like museums, performing art organizations, corporates, non-profit, all could be marketed as well. Suppose there is one museum in your city, they want to market themselves, so that's the organization itself which want to market themselves and attract people, right? Organizations also to market themselves, to let know people what they are actually thinking, or what they if they want to change the perspective of the organization, they get marketed. If they want to strengthen the thoughts regarding the brand perspective regarding the organization, they will market themselves. And along with that, for many other ideas, they market themselves. So then, after organizations, what else could be marketed? Next thing is information. So information is knowledge. So how this exactly would be marketed? The basic example of that is like news channels. News channels, newspapers, internet, they can do just what they do, they actually markets the information that they are having regarding politics, regarding science, regarding many things, right? So along with that, the last thing is ideas will be marketed as well. So just like the social marketers who promotes the idea ki friends, don't let friends drink and drive, as for some social cause. So that way ideas could be promoted as well. So in this age of social media, where everyone could be their self-brand, create their self-brand, YouTube videos, social media pages, they can create few followers, a lot of followers maybe, so they also can nudge, not directly tell ideas, but nudge people to um, lean towards certain perspectives, certain ideas by biasing or creating some biasment with the information. Okay, by creating, like, it's a tactic. So we will try to understand that in details later, but right now this all things are there. So the third thing, that main topic, third big topic that we or discuss is, what is marketing exchange? We understood what marketing is. We understood what could be marketed, and now we would understand what is marketing exchange, why we will do that, what people will achieve by doing that. So basically, this marketing exchange, or the marketer, whoever is marketing something, some product, some board, not board, some service or some events or something, what they would need, they would need something out of it always. Okay, that could be attention they need, that could be vote they need, that could be a purchase through money they need, or maybe a donation they need. So these are majorly the four things which gets exchanged when someone markets something, or so our organization markets something, right? So from another party, they expect these four things. Marketers are skilled at stimulating demand for their products. However, that's the limited view of what they do. They also seek the influence level, timing, and composition of demand to meet the organization's objectives. Traditionally, a market was a physical place where buyers and sellers gathered to buy and sell goods. Economics describe a market as a collection of buyers and sellers who negotiate transactions that involve a particular product or product class, such as the housing market and the grain market. Okay, there are five basic markets. One is resource market. Second is manufacturer market. Third is consumer market. Fourth is intermediary market. The fifth one is government market. Okay, so between these five markets, things gets exchanged. What gets exchanged? One market would provide good or service, and the market which are receiving that good or service, that market will provide the exchange, right? Maybe monetary, vote, attention, donation. So these are the four things that they works with. And this five markets, I would show one diagram from the book. I would tell you all to take a screenshot of it. So just see, look at it. So in the middle, it is the government market, and then there are four kinds of market. So what is happening? Government is taking, exchanging from all the four markets, and all the four markets themselves are exchanging things between them. So that's how the whole marketing exchange works. And at the bottom, as you can see, this two. So what are these two? This is industry and market, basically the simplified system. The first one is talking about the five different market details, and the basic, these two are just telling, okay, this one is industry, the other one is market. Industry is providing goods, service, market is providing money, and their industry doing communication for that with the market, and market is also giving information to them. Okay, I need them, I need those, other and all. So that's how the whole marketing exchange happens, basically. Okay, so after completing this three broad topics, what is marketing, second is what is marketed, and the third one is what is exchanged while this marketing thing actually happens. Okay, so with that, we would move to the next big topic, which is the new market realities. So these three things are always constant: what is marketing, what is marketed, and what gets exchanged in this whole system. So now new marketing realities will tell us, okay, what are all the things, what are the pillars, and what are the bricks in these pillars of this whole marketing, and those things are actually creating a difference in the marketing system which existed earlier and now. Okay? That's the actually that's actually tells the marketing is something which is alive, which is continuous, which changes with time. And as a marketer, as a businessman, we need to cope up with all the aspects always and need to improve steadily, slowly. So let's go ahead for the next topic, big topic under this chapter, the new marketing realities. So what exactly marketing reality is here? Suppose for the marketing there are few forces. Force means, just think in a way कि we have two arms as a human being. So for this marketing as well, something have four arms. Okay, so those four arms are four marketing forces. So along with those four forces, what will happen? Some outcomes will be there. Suppose with right hand we write. That's the outcome of the force of the right hand. Just giving an example just to understand better. Then there is left hand. For left hand there will be something else. Okay. So just like the two arms, we have two different forces. Will give two different outcomes. So here are four arms of marketing or four forces of marketing, which gives three outcomes, not four. Okay. So along with that outcome, what will happen? There would be different types of marketing, the holistic model of marketing. So suppose there are forces. Forces will give outcomes, and those outcomes will define the reality of whole marketing. The holistic marketing will be defined on the basis of forces, their outcomes, and the holistic marketing. There will be different pillars which will be defined, right? So here I will show one diagram. Just look at it. Take a screenshot, change it into the mirror image, and just think. So these are the four forces. These four forces of marketing will give three outcomes, and three outcomes will define the holistic marketing. So in short, what are the four marketing forces? One is technology. As I told you, there is mobile in everyone's hand, network and everything. Technology is really changing, and it's a force which is creating some outcomes, different outcomes, which was never before. 10 years before, it was not powerful. 50 years ago, there was no mobile phone in everyone's hand, and everything was very different. The second thing is globalization. Globalization is, there is a local market, there are local brands, there are national brands and international brands. So things getting globalized. That's the second force. The third thing is physical environment. Physical environment was always there. The physical environment could be political environment. The physical environment could be maybe global warming. The physical environment could be seasons of different spots. The physical environment could be mountain areas and snow areas. Okay. Then the fourth thing is social responsibility. So the social responsibility itself is a very interesting thing. That is actually the responsibility which as a marketer someone should look into. This was not that important many years ago. Companies were producing a lot of plastic, a lot of carbon footprints and everything. That was not getting traced or tracked at all. So that was not there. But right now, these are the four major marketing forces: technology, globalization, physical environment, and social responsibilities. So these four forces are creating three outcomes. What are three outcomes? First outcome is new consumer capabilities. So all these things are giving consumers new capabilities. Just think about this technology, right? So what is it doing? As a consumer, if someone is telling you some price of something, you can just go to Google, search for it, and you can just compare on spot or within some time. Is that organization is pricing it in a good way or just making a fool out of you? So that's the marketing outcome. Suppose the globalization is also there. Something is getting sold in some other country and something is getting sold here. in India by some local market. So if you have the global company coming here and selling here, you can have any of them as a consumer, right? Whichever is fitting you more or better. So that's the power of globalization, which is giving capabilities, new capabilities to consumers. Then the second outcome is new company capabilities. As a company, as an organization, you have also access to the technology which you can use to create your marketing proposition, marketing value, product, and everything. The globalization is also there. The physical environment is also there, which actually defines the capability of the company itself. You can think of the political situation of certain places, which actually changes the capabilities of some companies time to time. Then the fourth thing is social responsibility is also there. That is also changing the capabilities of the company. If someone is more responsible towards that, they can use it as a power or as something which could be used to attract socially responsible consumers. Then the third thing is new competitive environment. So as these four forces are there, you as a consumer, we as a consumer, suppose people as a consumers are getting new capabilities, someone who is selling as an organization or company is getting new capabilities. So similarly, the competitors of that particular organization, the business market, the competition market is also capable of getting new environment, right? New competitive environment is arising, right? So these are the marketing forces, 3 marketing outcomes, and these 3 marketing outcomes are creating 4 parts of holistic market, defining 4 parts of holistic market. Okay, I'm using my fingers. Okay, so what are the 4 things of this holistic market? One is relationship marketing. Second thing is integrated marketing. Third thing is internal marketing. And fourth thing is performance marketing. What all those are, we would try to understand and then understand them separately. Okay. So here, the part of the holistic market, right? 3 marketing outcomes. We consider holistic marketing. So what is relationship marketing? So relationship marketing is building a relationship with the customer. Building a relationship with the customer that you are serving. Suppose as a organization, you just sold something to the consumers. So the consumers just got the product. Now they are having some doubts regarding it. They are having some, they need some continuous support from you to use that fully, to upgrade that in future or whatever it is. So if you can create a relationship with the consumer by talking with them regularly, by having the feedback from them regularly, by helping them out in different situations, so there will be 2 benefits. One is the consumer would not go to some other marketer, other organization to buy the same thing in future. They will always recommend you or your services to their social circle, right? So that is the power of relationship marketing. Then the second thing is integrated marketing. What is integrated marketing? The coordinates all marketing activities and marketing programs and directs them towards creating, communicating, and delivering consistent value and a consistent message for consumers, right? So that is the integrated marketing, such as the whole is greater than the sum of the parts that they are buying. Just suppose if one hospital is buying one medical system division, then they are not just buying it, they are buying the whole system, which costs lakhs or crores of rupees, and the company will provide the installation, the company will provide the services for that product in future as well. So that is the whole thing in all together that the company is providing, not just the product. Okay, so you should market it integratedly. So that is the power of integrated marketing. You are not just selling the product, you are selling the brand value, the installation, the services regarding that, and the support during the whole process, and maybe the future benefits that the consumer will get if they refer someone, if they buy again, they can get some discounts, those and those and those. So it's an integrated thing. Integrated marketing could be worked that way. Then the third thing is internal marketing. What is internal marketing? So the thing is, as an organization, you are presenting your product to consumers who are buying it. So at the same time, as an organization, you are having few employees with you. Maybe 10, 20, 100, 1,000, maybe multiple, maybe lakhs if it's a big company, big organization, right? So how this internal marketing is working? So an element of holistic marketing is the task of hiring, training, and motivating able employees who want to serve consumers well, right? Smart marketers recognizes that marketing activities within the company can be as important as or even more important than those direct outside the company, right? It makes no sense to promise excellent service unless the company's stuff is ready to provide it. So if you are able to market the organization, the values of it into the consumer, into your employees strongly, then they will be better able to serve the customers better, right? So that is always important to not forget this internal marketing as well, right? So keeping employees happy, motivating employees, finding motivated employees, and keeping the motivation consistent, right? And the fourth part of this holistic marketing is performance marketing. What it is exactly, we will try to hear it step by step, word by word, what is written. So the performance marketing requires understanding the financial and non-financial returns to business and society from marketing activities and programs. As noted previously, top marketers increasingly go beyond sales revenue to examine the marketing scorecard and interpret what is happening in the market share, customer loss rate, customer satisfaction rate, product quality, and other measures. They are also considering legal, ethical, social, environmental effects of marketing activities and programs. When they found Ben & Jerry, Ben & Coordination, Greenfield embraced the performance of marketing concept by dividing the traditional financial bottom line into a double bottom line. Okay, not getting into that nitty-gritty. So in short, the thing is telling that suppose you have created one product, you have started selling your product. Now how the product, the service, the communication with the consumers and everything is going, you need to track that. That is called the performance marketing. So the major metrics for that is you are able to keep your customer satisfied during their period when they are using the service or product. Are you able to retain the customers? What is the customer retention rate? What is the customer satisfaction rate? What is the customer loss rate as well? And how the product quality is when compared with other competitors or with the values that you have already promised to provide. So all these things will come into picture. So these are the four major parts of this holistic market. So in this new marketing realities, there are four marketing forces: technology, globalization, physical environment, and social responsibilities. This will create three forces, which are consumer capabilities, company capabilities, and the competitor's capability. So these things will change the reality of this holistic market. The main parts of those, main bricks, main pillars of those are relationship marketing, integrated marketing, internal marketing, and then performance marketing. Okay, this four. Again, showing the diagram, just take a screenshot of it and make it a mirror image, or you can just search on Google regarding the new marketing relationship realities figure. Okay, so There are lots of examples, lots of things. The whole marketing itself is a very interesting thing which is getting applied in the uh, startup market, in the organizations, in the corporates, and everything is getting created out of it. So this here we are just studying the basics. We are trying to understand the basics, and the next big topic of this chapter is what? The next big topic of this chapter is the role of marketing in an organization. The role of marketing in an organization is production concept, what you will produce. The product concept. The production concept is how you will produce. The product concept is what will you produce. Then selling concept, how you would sell that, force selling or some other method. Then the marketing concept, how you will communicate the value, the proposition, everything to the customer so that they get attracted and they comes to you to buy it. And then market value concept, how you are creating the market value, how you are creating the value in the market, right? So that customers will be attracted by your product, not anyone else's. So along with that, we are moving towards the next big concept, next big topic, which is organizing and managing the marketing department. What is it exactly? So if you're creating this whole marketing team, then you need to organize and manage that, right? So what will be the broad or bigger parts of it? One is functional organization, second is geographic organization, third is brand or product organization. Okay, functional organization is the most common for marketing organization. Functional specialists report to the chief marketing officer who coordinates their activities. Okay, and as shown figure, the 7 specialists are there. Functional specialists. One is market resource manager, sales manager, product manager, public relation manager, service manager, brand manager, communication manager. So these are the broader parts. Like this is just the matrix or the hierarchy in the organizations that they follow to create a team. If there is the chief of marketing, they would get reported from other department heads within the marketing. First one is market research manager, second is sales manager, third is product manager, fourth is public relation manager, fifth is service manager, sixth is communication manager, and the seventh one is brand manager, right? So that's the functional organization. Geographic organization is a company selling in national market often recognizes its sales force along geographical lines. The national sales manager may supervise. So it's just the hierarchy that we are talking about here. When you are creating a marketing department, then as a product or brand organization, how you are creating the brands, the other aspects will come: keep product design, communication, distribution, sales promotion, sales force, marketing research, consumer service, legal, and R&D. Thus, this all will come into the fact when you are being or becoming a product manager or brand manager. Okay, so metrics organization, market organization, there are like different kind of team setup which could be used to keep this marketing concept or marketing team moving for the company, right? So the next big topic is managing the marketing department. So this is basically just telling the CMO, CEO, chief marketing officer, the chief executive officer, they are how they should interact with their team, how they should create the team, what they should expect from the team to make it moving and create some value out of it, right? So then relationship with the other departments. So as being a part of marketing team, marketing department, everything, you should also know what is happening in the other departments as well, because as a marketing team, you are the one who is the liaison between creating strategies and providing the service product to the end customers, at consumers. So you should know what other departments are facing, what other departments are doing, and that's how you should evolve your strategies, evolve everything, communication, your working style, everything. Okay, so building a consumer oriented organization, what it talks about. So there are basically there used to be like there are two basically like two different kind of organizations which are built. So very interesting two diagrams. Just look at this two diagram. One is this triangle, other one is this pie chart. Okay, you can see other one is this pie chart where there is the gap and the outer line can interact with any of the department, not only the outside. So here 4 departments. This is the most executive part of the departments, and here is the consumers. Okay, so here are in between like sales force who are interacting with the people, and sales force who are interacting with the higher manager, and higher management who are interacting with the executives. So this used to be the older version of the organization which used to work. So right now the new organization metrics or style is like if there are consumers and outside, then the sales force who are interacting with the consumers, sales force is interacting with the higher management, and higher management is interacting with the executives as well here. But what is happening, these consumers, if they are having some issues, previously they could only tell that to the sales force. They couldn't interact with rest of the hierarchies. But this is something key, the informations, the miscommunications, the everything which is happening that stayed between this level of employees only. If they decide not to tell this or pass this to the higher manager, it will not get passed. So right now consumers with this communication style, this communication design with the organization, they can directly interact with the sales force, they can directly interact with the higher management, they can directly interact with the executives as well and tell their issues. So that's how the consumer oriented organization is built, when you are listening to the consumers whom you are selling your product. So with this main topic, we are actually ending this first chapter of this first part. The first part is what? The first part is fundamentals of marketing management. The first part is, the first broader part is fundamentals of marketing management, where we are trying to understand what marketing exactly is. Under that, there was first chapter, 2 chapters will be there. The first chapter which is completed, which actually talks about defining marketing and defining new marketing realities. Okay, hope you enjoyed. I would suggest you to go through all the headings, all the topics that we discussed. You can use and go through the book as well. The book's name is Philip Kotler's Marketing Management. That's a widely renowned marketing textbook which is used. So just go through it. Try to read, try to understand. If you have any doubt, just write it out in the comment box. So in each of the videos which are coming forward, we would cover the whole chapter itself. Okay, so without any cut. So basically we would move forward with this pattern, but in between, if you as a viewer who is trying to understand the concept, who has interest in this concept, who is thinking about the things that we are discussing in their mind, if having any doubt, just comment it. If you want to know any particular part, any particular topic which is discussed under this video in much more details, if you want to know, just comment it. We would definitely take it up and discuss it in more details. So we just covered the defining marketing and new market realities under the first fundamental part of marketing management. Okay, so with that, namaste and best of luck.